And with that, it is a brand new video here on the Willie Does Wrestling YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. Today, it is a brand new episode of Title Trivia, where I get my friends in the wrestling community to name title lineages in reverse chronological order. With me at this time, it is a man that I've recently met on the lovely AEW Dynamite Watch Along. It is Tino from Tino's Time. Tino, how you doing?
What's up, man? Thanks for having me on. It was nice to meet you. It's been less than a week. I love it, man. I always love meeting new people, always coming on new people's shows, collabing with each other. Got to help each other out in some way. I always say we can only do it together. So happy to be here. Hopefully, I don't disappoint because I'll be honest, I'm not the greatest at trivia. And you didn't pick the best title. You couldn't have picked like the world title or like the spinner belt or like
I've done them all.
maybe the Raw Women's Champion. No, I'm just kidding. But no, happy to be here, man. Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
Let's see what my memory skills are.
Yeah, no problem. Obviously, Tino's a lovely content creator, and I had a lot of fun with him on the Dynamite Watch Along, so I figured I'd bring him on here and test his wrestling knowledge, because that's what friends do to each other.
Yes, sir.
And so, yeah, I chose the Raw Women's Championship because I did all the other belts with other people. I'm sorry, you got the crap end of the stick. But
I'm new, so I guess that. This is my my summons or my initiation.
Initiation into the club, yeah, basically.
All right, that works.
So yes, basically the rules are, if this is your first time watching one of these videos, is you have to name name as much champions as you can in reverse chronological order. Try to guess who they are, and you get 3 strikes. If you get a question wrong, you cannot move on in the title's lineage unless you give me the correct answer. So, for example, if you get a question wrong, I'm not going to tell you who the right answer is. You got to guess. And if you use up all 3 strikes, well, then you're out of there. So that's basically how it goes. And yeah, basically the whole 9 yards. Like, subscribe, turn post notifications on, subscribe to Tino's Time over on YouTube. Thank you for coming on. And Tino, are you ready to get started?
I don't know. Maybe. I hope so. I don't know. This is stressful.
That's the whole point.
I know.
All right.
Is there like a countdown, or is there just like a buzzer? Or like...
No, it's just I'll ask you. So, Who is the current reigning and defending Raw / WWE Women's Champion? Because that's what it's called now.
So it's the Raw one, right? Like the one that like that was like initiated at WrestleMania 32.
Yes.
Okay.
But who's the current champion right now?
Because I get confused sometimes. I just want to make sure, because maybe I'd say the person that won on Saturday, but I don't think it is. I think it's right now. It's Io Sky, right?
That is correct. It is Io Sky.
I got past the first one. That's right. That's all we won. That's all we needed.
So who did Io Sky beat to win that championship?
Do I need to know what event or just the name?
Just the name of the person.
Okay, it's the EST. It's
Bianca Belair.
Because if I can't tell you all the events. There's some of them I remember, and then there's some of them I'm just like, oh my god.
Yeah, no, just the name. Just the name. You're on Bianca Belair. Who did Bianca beat to win the title?
Do I get clues?
No.
Oh. Okay. But I think right now it is the reigning, defending one half of the women's tag team champions. I think it's Asuka.
It is Asuka. That is correct.
The Empress of the man. I wish Asuka would have got a better run than she would have gotten.
Yeah, no, like Asuka's run with that belt was just like she did nothing with it. Like, I mean, she feuded with Flair and Belair, but that was it.
Yeah.
So it was mainly just a transitional run, I feel, for Bianca to win it, and then Io. It was just like. So now we're on Asuka. Who did Asuka beat?
Wait, like who beat Asuka? Or like who did Asuka beat to get it? Wait, okay, because I'm gonna.
Who did Asuka beat to get the belt? No looking on the interwebs.
Aw, can I call a friend?
No.
I call Dylan. Dylan, what's up? I need help.
Dylan wouldn't know. He'd be like, "What?"
uh, I feel like I'm gonna get confused. I go with my gut. Is it the EST?
It is the AST. Yeah.
Because I was gonna say that. I was gonna say Becky, and I was like, oh, I swear to God.
So now you're on Bianca. Who did Bianca beat?
I feel like okay. So if I go, Bianca beat. Because I know she held it for a minute.
I mean, Bianca held it for like a good.
I was gonna say
over a year.
Did Bianca? Because I don't know why, but I'm getting like pictures of Damage Control, and I think it was the SummerSlam. So was it Becky?
It was Becky. Yes.
Hey, okay. I don't know. It's weird. Like there's times where like if I'm talking about something like and I picture it, like I don't know, like if I'm watching like some event, I can like picture when I first watched it. I'm like, oh yeah, because didn't that match open the show? I think it did.
Yeah, it did. But since you already got Becky right, Bianca won the belt from Becky at WrestleMania 38. But they had a rematch at that SummerSlam where Damage Control debuted.
That's right. Okay, that's right. That's right. That was the WrestleMania. I was trying to figure out the WrestleMania 38 women's main event because I'm rewatching all the old WrestleManias and everything, and I started watching like 16 and 17, and one of them they had that battle. It might have been 18 where they had that Legends Battle Royal, and Bobby the Brain goes, "It's going to take Iron Sheik until WrestleMania 38 to get there." So I was trying to figure out because I was going to go make a clip of like that and like that's crazy. I don't know, man. These sometimes just blend in. They go so fast. It's like, how are we already almost to 40? So.
Yeah, that's true, though.
It's just like this time goes by so fast.
All right. So right now you're on Becky Lynch. Who did Becky beat to get the Raw Women's Championship?
Okay, I feel like this one's easy just because I feel like I haven't said her name yet. Is it Charlotte?
It is Charlotte. When in doubt.
When in doubt, Charlotte Flair. Who? Woo! I mean, man, I don't know.
All right. So who did Charlotte beat? This is how it's even more harder. Who did she beat to get the Raw Women's Championship at this point in time?
I don't even know.
You're on a roll right now.
I know I'm doing good, but okay, see, like this is where because you said it was because if like we're going back now, this is like WrestleMania like 37 now. Because like
around that time,
that's
like
what I'm saying.
Around the summer, 2021.
Oh,
I felt like that was a big hint there.
It kind of was because doesn't this woman win Money in the Bank? And I think it was the super woman, Nikki.
It was Nikki ASH.
Nikki Ash, man. Oh my God. When they brought her first back, I know this is a trivia show and I talk a lot. So if you need
that's all good.
Top me. But man, when she came back and like she was a superwoman or whatever she was doing, like that made me so mad. I miss Nikki Insanity and the NXT and Crazy and now she just stalks everybody. It's like, what are we doing here?
They had nothing for Nikki Cross. I swear. She should just be released at this point because she's just doing nothing.
No.
Like yeah, don't even get me started because I actually liked Nikki Cross in NXT.
Man, I loved her so much.
In NXT, she was great, and then she went to the main roster. Then she played like second fiddle to Alexa Bliss, then superhero. Like, sure, she was a champion, but only for 32 days.
32 days.
She did jack shit.
Really? It was on, man. I don't know why. It felt like it was a lot longer than that.
I felt like a lot shorter than that. I thought it was 2 weeks. But no, I had to look, and it was 32 days.
I don't know, man. That was a wild time. That was wasn't that like right after COVID too? Like right before like people started coming back and everything, I think.
It was like right as people came back.
Okay. Yeah.
Around the time people started coming back.
I don't know. The fact that that's been 3 years is kind of disgusting. Like it's just like I said, the time just it's going so fast, man. It's kind of scary.
Yeah. All right, so right now you're on Nikki, almost but not really a superhero. Who did Nikki Ash beat?
Didn't she beat Charlotte?
She did beat
And
Charlotte.
then
There you
they played hot potato. It's like if I get to a certain point, I know the first like 7. The first
Oh yeah,
7.
the first few reigns, it's gonna be easy. But
I
right
just
now,
need to get to that point. I don't know if I'm gonna be
yeah,
able to. I'm doing good though so far. So knowledge isn't as bad as I thought, man. My brain isn't as gone as I thought it would be.
it's very impressive so far. But
Uh,
uh, right now
okay.
we're
Now
on
now this gets confusing because now I don't know. Because I'm gonna say this person, but I think it's wrong. But I
Okay,
feel like it might be right. Is it Alexa next?
that is your first strike. It was not Alexa.
Ah, oh. So then, do I skip that one or do I get another chance?
You get another chance to name the person that
Okay.
that you try to name. Like you got 2 more strikes. This is like Family Feud, basically.
Oh, true. Okay, like Family Feud. Hey, now. So do I get like a 7-question thing at the end where I get more points?
No.
Oh. Okay, so man.
Right. So I will say the last person you said was Charlotte Flair. Before that was Nikki Ash. But who did Charlotte Flair beat? Or who did Charlotte? Yeah, Charlotte Flair beat. Who did she beat to win the women's title?
She was it was this at the COVID WrestleMania?
No.
Well, I'm just gonna go with a guess because that was this is close. Rhea?
It was Rhea.
Was it because no,
It was at Money in the Bank 2021. That was the COVID Mania you were thinking of, was the NXT women's title.
that's what it was. Okay.
But yes, Rhea Ripley
Well,
lost to Charlotte.
that was the only match. Rhea was a champion, really?
Yeah, she beat Oscar. Okay, I'll give you that one. No.
Do I get a point for that?
You get a point for that. That was my own fault. She beat Asuka at WrestleMania 37. I can't believe I did myself like that. Never before has that happened in 9 episodes of this series.
Oh, that's funny. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh, that was good. That was
so right now you're at Asuka because of my dumbass.
all right. Well, this was COVID, and I remember a little bit more because I haven't said her name yet. Is it Okay. Well, okay. I don't want to say the wrong one. I don't think she's with the company anymore, so I'm gonna go Sasha.
Sasha Banks, yes.
I was so close to saying Bailey, but I was like, wait, I think Bailey because I remember buying like a Bailey figure, and she has the SmackDown Women's Championship, so I'm like, okay, it can't be Bailey, but I almost said Bailey, so man.
All right, so right now you're on Sasha Banks. Who did Sasha beat?
Who did Sasha beat? Oh man,
COVID era, the
this is
time that everyone wants to forget.
I still remember that one where they thought they went to a commercial break and then they didn't, and I was like, wait, am I watching this? I'm like, did Sasha and like Bailey like stop? I'm like, what the heck? Was it? I think if you said COVID, yeah, it's not a hint, but I just remember something happening in COVID, and I remember something that is it Asuka?
It was Asuka.
So then if it was Asuka, then that means it was right before Becky went to have her baby. So I'm going to say Becky was that 35 WrestleMania with the triple threat?
Yep.
Okay.
That was indeed. So the correct answer was Becky Lynch.
All right, yeah. So Asuka and Becky, those were like, I always remember that moment. I'm just like I said, like sitting there and I'm thinking about it, I'm just like I remember watching that and being like when she held up the Money in the Bank, or when she held the title was, and I'm like, what are we doing? Like what happened? Like we were talking about on Dynamite, man. Like I don't know. That Money in the Bank, man, was just different. So that
Yeah.
means if that's WrestleMania 35, and who walked in as one of the champions that because it was the double champion winner take all. I don't think I know Charlotte. I think Charlotte was. I remember. I remember this saying this to myself. I remember Charlotte not. I remember Charlotte being in the match, but I remember her not being a champion and being like, whatever. She's in the match, of course, but she wasn't a champion. So it was Ronda.
It was Ronda Rousey. That is the correct answer. But I will say Charlotte Flair walked into that match as the SmackDown Women's Champion. It was Becky who walked into that match not a champion.
Oh,
Because Ronda was Raw Women's Champion. Charlotte was SmackDown Women's Champion. Then
okay.
Bayley won them both. I mean,
I don't
Becky
know.
won them both.
I don't know why I thought Becky was the champion. I don't know. I guess I was wrong.
I guess everyone's just used to Becky holding that belt at that point. So, all right. So now you're on Ronda, whose name I didn't think would be mentioned in this video. But
and Ronda Rousey. Who could you can't you don't want the almighty you don't want Miss Ronda Rousey? It's so bad.
Mm-mm.
I'll say this. I was just watching WrestleMania 34. I will say her best match was probably a tag team match with Triple H and Kurt Angle and Stephanie. I don't know.
Definitely her best match.
That was I literally just rewatched it like 2 hours ago, and I was just like, wow. I was like, this was really good. I was like, I don't really remember it. Like, I don't even remember the 35 WrestleMania match. Like, I'm rewatching them from a certain order, and I want to go back and rewatch the Triple Threat because I just don't remember it. I just remember that the wonky finish and everybody was upset about, and I was just like, okay.
There was a bunch more botches than that.
Oh,
there were a lot of botches.
I'm sure. Like I said, I haven't rewatched it since like it was out, and I always tell myself I'm going to, and then I forget. Like I told myself I was going to watch last year's. I still haven't done that, so it's just like, oh well.
Yeah.
Whatever. But okay, so Ronda.
Mm-hmm.
And who did Ronda beat, right?
Yeah.
Well, if this was Ronda, after she won it, she had it. So okay, so I'm gonna go with the match that I was literally just watching on WrestleMania 34 before we started this. I'm gonna say that it was the Raw Women's Champion at the time. Is it Alexa?
It was Alexa. There you go. You're using the past.
That's my best way of doing it, and now I'm getting to the point where I've been watching the WrestleManias. So okay, so if it was Alexa, I remember. I think I haven't finished the match, but I think actually Nia beat her. So do they play hot? I feel like they play hot potato, where it was Alexa, Nia, and then Alexa Jax again, wasn't it?
It was Alexa again. Yes. So you got those three reigns right. Alexa, Nia, then Alexa.
Alexa, Nia, and Alexa. Okay.
So who did Alexa beat at this point?
Man. Oh, Alexa. Who did you beat, man? It's like I can like remember like certain parts, and then it like gets in like the summertime, and then it's like I forget because like I'm because now we're back. This was before COVID, I think, right? Because Ronda had it they were.
This is way before COVID.
Man, after like literally like 5 or 6 people like jumped. It's so crazy how sometimes like it could literally be like Roman, bro. Like when Roman actually wins the title in like 5 years, somebody looks at that, they're just gonna see a giant like jump for like 4 years. Like what the heck?
Yeah.
Oh, she wasn't. Is it Sasha again?
It was Sasha again.
Sasha, man. Okay, but man, this is.
Now, who did she beat?
Okay, so was it? We never saw. Okay, I was going to say her tag partner, but I don't think we ever saw that. So who did she beat? Were you playing hot potato again? Was it Alexa?
It was Alexa again.
What's with the hot potato? Like I've never actually.
I don't know.
It's so bad.
This belt is horrendous for this person.
Oh man, that's just like it's like why. So okay, so Sasha, this wasn't when they started the hot potato.
Well, now we're on Alexa. So who did Alexa beat?
Was it? Oh man, people are probably looking at me like, "Why is this guy taking so long?" I am going to say that Alexa beat. Did she beat Charlotte?
That is your second strike.
Ah, damn. All right, so I'm just gonna go for the jugular. I'm gonna say that because I feel like this was another one. I feel like was it Bailey?
It was Bailey.
All right, and then I think this is when we played hot potato. I think it was Charlotte,
Yes.
Sasha, Charlotte, Sasha.
Yes.
Sasha, Charlotte.
That is correct. You have named every single Raw Women's champion.
Troll. I knew it was getting to that point, man. I don't know, man. The Bailey. I thought Alexa beat.
Alexa beat Bailey at Payback 2017, 1-on-1.
See, like I just remember the Charlotte and Sasha thing, just being back and forth, and then having that random falls count anywhere, and then it was like Sasha could never win, and
yeah,
I didn't know I could do that. I feel very smart, and I'll be honest, I definitely studied before, but definitely not a lot. And like I said, I went from top to bottom, and I reread your message, and I'm like, oh shit. So
yeah, it's like out reverse.
Because the first, like I said, the first 7 were easy, so I just started looking at it. But hey, now, do I get a prize?
You get my ever-living gratitude. You get bragging rights.
I'll take it. Bragging rights. Has anybody done it yet?
No one has ever. Well, besides the AEW champions one, because it's easy as fuck. No one has ever named.
It's easy. True.
No one has ever named a full WWE championship lineage before. That is the first time ever that anyone has. So
I'll take it.
You get the first time award, basically.
That works. Yeah, I'll take that. I guess watching wrestling for the last 27 years, every day, every week, every night, was finally paid off, right?
Yeah, of course it does.
Could we get one of these now, like in like $50,000 winner?
When I have $50,000, sure.
I mean, shit, handing out money like Mr. Beast, that'd be great, man. I'm all for
it. Get one of those red circle thumbnails and like cash money. Yeah. And the captions, every single word I say, I gave this guy who named every Raw Women's Champion $500. You know, 500,000, whatever.
Whatever works, man.
Whatever.
Hey, I feel very smart now.
Well, there you go. You should feel very smart because this was the hot potato belt, and you said every single reign of the hot potato. You had one strike remaining, so you had everything to lose. So that was very, very.
Like I said, it was getting. Like I said, I remember a lot of it. It was more or less the certain ones, and I just kept getting mixed up with certain names. I was just like I don't know.
Yeah, well, it makes sense because it was a time period where a lot of women were holding the belt at certain points in the year. So yeah, I do understand. And Money in the Bank cash-ins as well, title swaps as well. Like Becky and Charlotte in 2021, they had a title swap. So I was very impressed that you got that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because the draft, Becky was SmackDown, Charlotte was Raw.
Is that where I got my first strike? I think that was where I got my first strike because I forgot about that. I don't know, but yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
No, you actually said Charlotte. You didn't even mention anything. You were just like Charlotte, and then you said Becky immediately. Or no, Becky.
You know what? I was thinking about a different time though. Okay, it just worked because I forgot they switched the titles.
Yeah, the timeline completely worked.
That's right. Like I said, I was more or less just trying to think about the WrestleManias. I'm trying to think of who walked into Raw. I'm trying to think of who walked in, like WrestleMania 32. Who walked in as champion? It was Charlotte. It was like, okay, start there. And then
like, no, start with Io. Yeah, that was.
Well, yeah. Once I figured that out, and I went back and because some of them now are very hard to remember, but
Yeah, no,
I'm very good with my knowledge sometimes.
Like Naya, I mean, you were watching WrestleManias. I felt
So
like if you weren't rewatching WrestleManias,
honestly,
you wouldn't have got it.
that probably is why I would have failed if I wasn't just literally watching WrestleMania 34 like an hour ago. So that definitely helped. But
There have been points where I completely forgot that Naya was fucking Raw Women's Champion.
so did I, honestly, until I'm watching it and I'm like, that's right. Because I like I said, I think Nia wins the 34 match. If I'm not, she did. Okay, that's right. So that's why I remember that, because I remember the bully situation where Nia was getting bullied and everything. I was like, damn, I'm like, that was kind of like me as a kid. So like I said, certain like rivalries are stuck in my head. It's more or less just putting it where it was at.
Yeah.
Like there were some rivalries I'm like, I thought it happened here and then it happened somewhere else. And I'm like, oh.
Yeah, that completely makes sense. Well,
this was fun, man. What else you got? Can we do another one?
Another one? Do you want to do SmackDown?
I mean, I mean, not right this second. I was open to study again, but I mean,
we'll set up a different time. I won't put you on the spot.
Sometimes you put me on the spot. I mean, I could go and name the spinner belt. That's the best I get. That's my knowledge
all the way down. But I'll let you study. We could definitely do another one of these a different day.
Hey, I'm all for it, man.
You get to come home with, well, you're already home, with an amazing victory in title trivia. And kudos to you,
White Sox fan. I don't get many of those, so I'll take every win I can get.
Exactly. You get a win, you get respect, you get bragging rights, you get absolutely everything, and a big W.
I'll take it.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that will conclude episode 9 of Title Trivia. Name every Raw Women's Champion in reverse chronological order. He did just that. Spoiler alert. If you've made it this far, be sure to leave a comment and put dubs. I just want to see dubs.
W's, the big W's.
That's all I want to see. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, be sure to turn post notifications on. If you are in the Ontario, Canada area, go watch my goddamn cable television show. It's played in bars now. They played it in a bar last night.
That's so cool.
Like it's crazy. So thank you so much for the support on that. And be sure to subscribe to Tinos Time. He just did a big 2K23 stream, which is very good. Of course, 2K24 is coming out very soon.
I'm so excited. I can't wait.
Oh, me too. I'm
like, I need to play. And the problem with me, though, is I have 2 Xboxes, so I actually have to beat it twice because I want to play on my own, and then I want to have stuff for the channel. So, like, I have to, like, beat the showcase and everything twice. So, I'm like, I just need to get it so I can just get it over, and I just want to play, like, it's like...
Yeah, I'm going to grind
the gamers are coming out with all their stuff right now, and it's just like, oh, come on.
Yeah, all the big creators, it's just like, come on, man. I want to play special guest ref already.
The gauntlet matches look so much fun, and the fact you can do 30 people is ridiculous.
30-man gauntlet matches is
so much
crazy.
Yeah. Imagine doing that with like 30 people, like your friends and stuff, like if you're able to somehow.
Yeah. Like
that would just be insane, especially 30-second intervals.
Yeah. That would be crazy. But anyways, guys,
thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no, thank you for coming on such short notice as well, and for doing this title that I've literally basically assigned you. So, I mean,
hey, now I just got to go study. I got to go ask Leo. I got to go ask my guy Leo some more questions because Leo's all knowledgeable on the SmackDown Women's Championship. I'm a little better with the Raw, but the SmackDown is kind of confusing because I always forget when it comes in. But it's like I always try to remember too. It was around like 2016 when they had the redraft and everything. So that's like how I remember. But like after the inaugural, they get kind of like, I don't know. I feel like the SmackDown's a lot harder. So
yeah,
I'll do as good. But hey, I'm all down for the challenge. Always down to come on and do some trivia. I will say before we go, awful moment of Tino. I was on a trivia show, and they asked me what the sponsor or what the thing of the WWE game was, and instead of THQ, I said it was the I forget however you say it, but I didn't say it was THQ, and I was like, damn. I'm like, I should have known that. I've been playing the games forever. So I redeemed myself because I was embarrassed. I'm like, damn, I should have known that.
You sponsor... Like, I would have said Snickers. They have the Snickers logo on there all the time. I would have failed.
Yeah, I was just like, damn. I was thinking Call of Duty, but oh well.
Yeah.
So, but man, thank you so much for having me on. This was fun, and
Yeah,
definitely
no
get you
problem.
on for a stream or something.
Oh yeah, no, I'm always down. Just let me know, and we could get right to it. But anyways, we're gonna go. We're gonna skedaddle. This has been your boy Willie Does Wrestling. That has been Tino from Tino's Time, and we will see you in the next video. Be good, people.
See ya.
And later.